Behind the neon lights and serene cherry blossoms lies a world shrouded in secrets. Ancient codes whispered by samurai, forbidden rituals hidden from outsiders, and a culture that guards its mysteries fiercely. Japan isn't just a place. It's a puzzle waiting to be solved. Are you brave enough to uncover what they don't want you to see? The truth starts now. Japan is not just a country. It's an extraordinary archipelago stretching over 3,000 kilometers along the vast Pacific Ocean. This string of islands, numbering more than 6,800, forms a breathtaking mosaic of landscapes, climates, and cultures. Yet, despite this vastness, four main islands dominate the landmass and the story of Japan: Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, each with its own unique identity and charm. Honshu, the largest and most populous island, is the heart of Japan's political, cultural, and economic life. It's home to Tokyo, a megacity that blends cutting-edge technology and ancient traditions in a way no other place on Earth can. Tokyo's towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and neon lights coexist with peaceful gardens, shrines, and centuries-old temples. Beyond Tokyo, Honshu houses cities steeped in history and spirituality, such as Kyoto, once the imperial capital, where golden temples and tranquil tea houses transport visitors to another era. And Hiroshima, a city that rose from the ashes of devastation to become a powerful symbol of peace. To the north lies Hokkaido, a land vastly different from the urban frenzy of Honshu. Known for its pristine wilderness, Hokkaido is a sanctuary of natural beauty, with vast forests, snow-capped mountains, and hot springs. Winters here are harsh and snowy, attracting winter sports enthusiasts from around the world. The island's wildlife, including the rare Azo deer and red-crowned cranes, thrives in its untouched landscapes, making Hokkaido a place where nature still reigns supreme. In the south, Kyushu offers a contrasting experience. A land of volcanic activity, hot springs, and rich cultural heritage. Kyushu's volcanic mountains, such as Mount Aso, one of the largest active volcanoes on Earth, shape both the physical environment and the lifestyle of its inhabitants. The island's geothermal energy fuels numerous onsen hot spring resorts, which have been centers of healing and relaxation for centuries. Beyond its natural wonders, Kyushu is also a crossroads of history and culture, having been one of Japan's first gateways to trade and cultural exchange with mainland Asia. Finally, the smallest of the four main islands, Shikoku, holds a spiritual allure unlike any other. Famous for the 88-temple pilgrimage route that winds through its mountains and valleys, Shikoku draws pilgrims and travelers seeking enlightenment and peace. Its serene landscapes, dotted with ancient temples and traditional villages, offer a glimpse into the quieter, more contemplative side of Japanese culture. Japan's diverse geography is not just a backdrop, it's a defining force that has shaped the nation's people, customs, and way of life. The mountainous terrain has fostered isolated communities, each preserving distinct dialects, traditions, and folklore that add to Japan's rich cultural tapestry. The surrounding seas have provided bountiful resources. Seafood that forms the cornerstone of Japanese cuisine and waterways that have historically facilitated trade, cultural exchange, and defense. From the jagged cliffs of the northern coasts to the subtropical beaches of the southern islands, Japan's geography creates a breathtaking variety of environments that challenge and inspire its inhabitants, forging a resilient spirit that embraces both nature and innovation. Long before the rise of samurai and shoguns, Japan was home to the Jomon people around 14,000 years ago. Known for their cord-marked pottery, They lived as hunter-gatherers, deeply connected to nature's rhythms. The Yayoi period, 300 BCE to 300 CE, saw the arrival of rice agriculture, metal tools, and weaving techniques from the Asian continent, radically transforming society. This era laid the foundations for organized clans and social hierarchy. Myth and history blend in Japan's creation stories, legends of gods Izanagi and Izanami shaping the islands, and the divine descent of Emperor Jimmu, believed to be the first emperor and ancestor of the Japanese imperial family, the world's longest continuing hereditary monarchy. Fast forward to medieval Japan, where the samurai emerged as the ruling warrior class. Bound by Bushido, the way of the warrior, samurai embodied loyalty, honor, and discipline. Their swords were not just weapons, but symbols of their soul. During the Kamakura, 1185 to 1333, and Muromachi, 1336 to 1573 periods, Japan experienced constant warfare, but also artistic growth, including the development of Zen Buddhism, which emphasized meditation and simplicity. The peaceful Edo period, 1603 to 1868, under the Tokugawa shogunate, brought stability, isolating Japan from the outside world. This closed country era preserved traditional arts such as tea ceremonies, calligraphy, and no theater, while cities like Edo, modern Tokyo, grew into bustling hubs of commerce and culture. The arrival of Commodore Perry's black ships in 1853 shattered centuries of isolation. The Meiji Restoration soon followed, ushering in radical reforms to transform Japan into a modern state. Samurai lost political power but influenced the new army and government. Railroads, factories, and universities sprang up rapidly. Western clothes, education, and ideas blended with Japanese values, creating a unique fusion of East and West. This era saw Japan rise as a world power, winning wars against China and Russia, and asserting itself on the global stage. At its core, Japanese culture values harmony, Dan Tui, which prioritizes the group over the individual, and respect over conflict. This philosophy permeates every aspect of life. Daily manners are meticulous. Bowing is a universal greeting. Silence is a form of respect, and humility is prized. Shinto and Buddhism shape spiritual life. Shinto, with its reverence for nature and kami, spirits, influences festivals and rituals. Buddhism brings meditation and mindfulness, evident in arts like Zen gardens and tea ceremonies. Seasonality is celebrated deeply, reflected in flower viewing, hanami, autumn leaves, momijigari, and seasonal foods that change with nature's cycles. The kimono, with its flowing silk and elaborate patterns, tells stories of seasons, social status, and even personal milestones. Wearing one is an art, involving precise folding, tying, and accessories. Kabuki theater offers dramatic storytelling through exaggerated makeup, dance, and music. It's a spectacle that connects modern audiences with Edo period drama. Calligraphy, shodo, transforms writing into a meditative art, while ikebana, the art of flower arranging, reveals the harmony between humanity and nature. Japanese cuisine, or washoku, was recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. Sushi's artful balance of rice, fish, and seaweed conceals centuries of skill. Ramen bowls reflect regional diversity, from miso-rich broths of Hokkaido to spicy varieties of Kyushu. Tempura's delicate batter, kaiseki's seasonal multi-course meals, and the humble bento box all tell stories of balance, freshness, and aesthetic pleasure. Eating is an experience. The clinking of chopsticks, the slurping of noodles, and the deep respect shown before and after meals embody cultural values. The Japanese writing system is a fascinating combination of three scripts: kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Kanji are intricate characters borrowed from Chinese centuries ago, each symbol carrying meaning beyond just a sound. Hiragana is a flowing syllabary used primarily for native words, grammatical elements, and verb endings, giving the language its smooth rhythm. Meanwhile, katakana is sharper and more angular, mainly used for foreign words, names, onomatopoeia, and emphasis, reflecting Japan's openness to external influences while maintaining its unique identity. This complex system embodies Japan's delicate balance between preserving ancient traditions and embracing modern innovation. Japanese literature has a long and rich tradition, beginning with the Manyoshu, Japan's oldest poetry anthology from the 8th century. These poems capture profound emotions and vivid images of nature, illustrating the deep connection between Japanese culture and the natural world. Moving into modern times, authors like Haruki Murakami have introduced Japan to global readers with surreal, imaginative stories that blend cultural introspection with universal themes such as loneliness, love, and identity. His work highlights the evolving nature of Japanese literature, rooted in tradition yet boldly exploring new narrative frontiers. From ancient verses to contemporary novels, Japanese writing and literature reveal the soul of a culture that treasures both its past and its ever-changing present. Japan's cultural exports include anime and manga, which have become worldwide phenomena. From Naruto to Studio Ghibli masterpieces, these art forms capture imagination with their unique storytelling and visuals. J-pop, fashion trends in Harajuku, and video games like Final Fantasy showcase Japan's vibrant youth culture. Tokyo, a city of dazzling lights and relentless energy, blends futuristic innovation with hidden pockets of tranquility. Temples, gardens, and traditional markets. Kyoto's temples and shrines preserve centuries-old architecture and rituals. Mount Fuji, with its perfect cone, inspires poets and artists alike. Natural wonders like the Japanese Alps, hot springs, onsen, and cherry blossom-lined rivers invite reflection and awe. Which part of Japan amazed you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more cultural journeys around the world.